Hi, everyone, and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is Game 3 of the NBA Cup, a vital group stage contest. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. They have to be frustrated right now, falling down into the bottom of the rankings.
You know, right now for Washington, they're staying put in the middle of the road. Not world beaters, but not cellar dwellers either. I don't know what else to tell you. They've been just mediocre.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Cole Anthony out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Corey Kispert. And it's Filipowski in at the power forward position. And for Washington, Clint Capella out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. Then there's Marcus Smart. And it's Ben Carroll in at the 3, the small forward. So the Wizards will get the first possession. And as some of you might know, this game serving as the third contest in group play of the NBA Cup tournament for these two teams. Grant, a lot on the line here tonight for them.
Yeah, BA, and both sides are very much alive in the group stage at this point. Whoever gets the win here is well on their way to the next stage of the NBA Cup.
You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, BA. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through Basketball Without Borders.
And that one misses. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
So, guys, Trae Young's contract in Atlanta was coming to an end, and both sides could not reach an agreement on a long-term contract extension. So trade talks ensued, and Trae Young finds himself in a new destination that now makes him the lead franchise guard in a new home.
A new day. All right, Shams, thanks for the update.
Yeah, the superpower for Siakam is his versatility. He plugs a lot of holes on both ends.
Filipowski, the pass to Ayton. No good that time. Capella with the defensive effort. Smart outside. Pass to Siakam from deep. Nails it from 3.
You have to take Siakam seriously at the arc. He can hurt you from there.
Simons, a screen on Nembhard. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Pass to Anthony, and stolen by Nembhard.
Not a smart pass, and he knows it. Gotta disguise your intentions better than that. Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Anthony up top. He's guarded by Nembhard. Anthony, the pass to Simons. Kispert outside. Clock is at 3. It's deflected.
Yeah, this is something we might see Van Carroll work on. Improving his ability to knock away shots.
Nembhard outside. Back to Smart. 3-pointer. And Ayton pulls it down. And so it's Ayton with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Looking for their first basket of the game. Anthony outside. To the middle. The shot by Filipowski, no good. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Nembhard, the pass to Ben Carroll. Over Anthony. And Ben Carroll with a bucket on the assist by Nembhard.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Ben Carroll has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
The ball's knocked loose. Nembhard with a steal. Ben Carroll surveys. Picked his pocket. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Ben Carroll outside. Washington moving the ball around. Inside. Here's Capella. Kispert grabs a miss. Hawks trail by 6. Ayton finds Anthony. And here's Filipowski. Anthony outside. Back to Kispert. Pass to Aiden. 5 on the clock. To stop the drought. Anthony misses.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
Bancaro outside. Shoots over Ayton. And another miss by Washington.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Simons passes to Kispert. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And the first one at the line is good. Taking a look at the Wizards, they've split their first 2 games in the NBA Cup. They have a 1-1 record in the group stage.
Yes, they're at 500, and in terms of the NBA Cup, their backs are against the wall. You have to win tonight to have any shot to advance.
And as for Atlanta, a win and a loss in their first 2 Cup games. A win gets them over 500 in group play.
And honestly, BA, they have to win this game if they want any shot to advance. Considering they're the road team tonight, a victory won't be easy.
Now here's Ivy. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now here's Simons. In his last outing with 12 points. Over Ivy. Atlanta again missing.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Atlanta with a rebound.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Woo-hoo, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Siakam outside. Screen by Capella. Siakam, no good.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
For 3, Anthony. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Siakam, that's good. Siakam's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Oh, an aggressive move there by Siakam, using the length to finish inside.
Pass to Aiden. He shoots it. Siakam pulls down the board.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Cole Anthony.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Hawks trail by 5. Kispert, the pass to Anthony. Now Simons. Over Bancaro. And it's Simons missing. Ivy outside. Siakam outside. Down low. Bancaro. Oh, Bancaro throws it down.
I mean, you talk about it factor. Bancaro's got it, man. What a move.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Nembhard against Anthony. Clock at 4. The rebound by Nembhard. Washington leading by 7. Here's Siakam, coming off a solid outing against Chicago. Shoots, and again it's Washington.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now here's Ayton. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. With the step back, Simon's shot is good.
What a good finish inside. Simons is such a talented scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
Here's Ivy, yet to see a basket. Pass to Capella. Nembhard outside. Let's go with a 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Simons against Ivy. Fires from 14, and it's Simons missing.
Well, for him, this has been a quarter to forget. He is not helping them close the gap.
On the wing, Ivy. Banchero with a screen on Simons. Ivy passes to Banchero, and it's in there. Banchero's got 6.
I just love the ball movement.
Hawks trail by 9. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And Washington will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Clint Capella. Watford comes in for Pascal Siakam. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Banchero. Wells comes in for Nembhard. Atlanta also making some changes. De Silva comes in for Kispert. And it's Fears in for Anthony. Here's De Silva. He's covered by Wells. They set the pick. Pass to Aiden. Now here's Filipowski. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Simons outside. And Watford pulls it down.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Reed. The 3. Pure from 3-point range. And now it's a 12-point Washington lead.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Ivy with the ball. No points so far. And the foul on Kyle Filipowski. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the Wizards making a change here. Bataze's checked in. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Vanderbilt's checked in. Bataze finds Reed. Here's Wells. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Stan, it's still pretty early in the year, but when do those alarm bells start to go off in a coach's mind?
Well, those alarms seem to go off once a game, if you ask me. But looking at the bigger picture, coaches are watching for trends. You don't want to be a team that's going on losing streaks.
First free throw is good. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Bataze. Atlanta also making some changes. Garza's checked in for Ayton, and Hield is subbed in for Simons. Both good from the line that time. Hawks trail by 12. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
A nice shot by Fears.
That's a nice shot, helping to space the floor for his team.
A minute 39 left in the opening quarter. Reed, a screen on Vanderbilt. Outside Reed, the 3 ball. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Reed's got his second basket of the night.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Vanderbilt. And out of bounds, the Wizards will take it. We're at about the midway point of the group stage. A peek at where things stand in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, while there's still some time to make up ground, you have to make your move quick. There just aren't many group games left.
And Washington with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. Reed sets a screen. Puts up a 3. Garza grabs a board. Hawks trail by 12. Pass to Fears. He takes it in. Back to Vanderbilt. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hield on the wing. For 3, Fears. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Wizards leading by 12. Now Ivy. There's the 3. Drills it from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Pass to Garza. Uses the glass on the layup.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Reed sets a screen. The drive by Siakam. Here's Wells. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for the Wizards. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. They've got Buddy Hield, also Fears out there, and it's De Silva in at the small forward position. Now here's Hield. Still no points. Here's Garza. The fader. Pascal Siakam with a rebound.
And I don't understand. Why is he going to the fadeaway? Just go straight up with it.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Siakam. Gets the 3 to fall. Siakam's got 11 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Ivy. Pass to De Silva. Here's Fears. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Washington. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Now here's Ivy. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Here's De Silva. He's covered by Wells. A nice shot by Fears.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Ivy, right side. Three-pointer off the mark. Hawks trail by 14. And Jaden Ivey, we've seen him come a long way as a player, Coach.
Yeah, it took some time, B.A., but we're now seeing the full range of his talent. He can be a force on offense and an absolute pest on D.
Now here's Ivy. He's averaging more than 12 a game, a consistent threat on offense. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Healed on the wing. There's a screen. Jacks up a three. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Wizards leading by 14. Pass to Ivy. Steps back and fires. And he drops that one in. Ivy's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, I like the mid-range shot from Ivy. That's a key for him in his development.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Washington making some changes. Banchero's checked in for Wells, and it's Hardy in for Ivy. Atlanta also making some changes. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Garza. Kispert comes in for Vanderbilt, and Cole Anthony subbed in for Hield. Anthony outside. Ayton, the screen on DiVincenzo. And Anthony, here we go. Stolen by Reed. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Back to you, Brian.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
He's off on the first.
Well, look, he's a double-double machine. DeAndre Ayton gives this team something every team needs: size.
Nembhard, he's checked in for Hardy. He hits the second from the line. Washington with the ball. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year. Banchero outside. Siakam the screen. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Pass to De Silva. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Ayton, a screen on Nembhard. Stolen by Reed. Here's Banchero, defended by Kispert. And Banchero gets it to go.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
And it's Anthony with the ball for Atlanta. 19-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense, and it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
Washington leading by 17. Siakam the screen. On the wing, Nembhard. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, BA, we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually, it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, despite that turnover, they've done a decent job taking care of the ball, and they'll need to continue that if they want to hold on to this lead.
Smart's checked in for Washington. Hawks trail by 17. Pass to Anthony. And here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
Siakam outside. The kick out to Banchero. Washington again can't hit. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Pass to Fears. Ayton in the high post. Now here's Filipowski. He's covered by Siakam. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Good pass from the big man Ayton. Assists like that really help improve team chemistry.
Now here's Siakam. Takes a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Siakam's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's his second made 3 of the quarter. 3rd of the game so far.
On the wing, Anthony. Ayton, a screen on Nembhard. Anthony, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, the 7-footer Ayton, when he's this close to the basket, he's looking for the jam.
Capella, the pass to Nembhard. Here's Siakam. Here's the 3. Kispert grabs a miss. Kispert's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Beyond the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Kispert's got 5.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Such a determined guy. Clint Capella, tough to stop.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Wizards making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Simon's checked in.
Well, something you notice about Clint Capella is he does not play outside himself. His primary focus at all times is on being a force on the inside.
Now here's Anthony. 9 points for him in his last game.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Banchero outside. And another miss by Washington. Hawks trail by 11. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one. For Washington, they've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. And here's Nembhard. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Banchero. Yes! Paolo Banchero for 2.
Yeah, with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Pass to Kispert, fires from deep. And Ayton with the stuff.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Now here's Capella. 9 points for him in his last game. And again, it's Washington.
Well, one thing I really respect about DiVincenzo, a willingness to add to his game and improve as a shooter.
Simons with it, defended by Smart. Fires the 3, and it's Simons missing.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve. That's his second triple this quarter. I guess he's left that dry spell behind.
DiVincenzo finds Nembhard. Back to DiVincenzo. Banchero the screen. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, picking up his second foul, he can still be aggressive, but has to be smart about it.
The Wizards making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Out to the right wing. Screen by Capella. Here's Banchero. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
So much effort on the defensive side for DeAndre Ayton, owning the paint.
Washington leading by 6. Reed to screen on Simons. Here's Nembhard. And another miss by Washington. And it's Simons with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. With the 7-footer. Here's Anthony. Smart grabs the miss. The Wizards shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. The shot by Nembhard, no good. Hawks trail by 6. Out left to the wing. Here's Filipowski. Kispert on the wing. And stolen by Banchero. Up top, Reed. Pass to Smart. From downtown. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and the putback. Reed's got 8 points.
Just one of many things Reed contributes on the floor. His ability to save plays by just being in the right place.
Now here's Anthony. He has 6. Kispert outside. 4 on the clock. This one for 3. Washington with a rebound. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Smart up top. The rebound by Atlanta. Kispert's got 8 rebounds in the game. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Simons against Banchero. Now here's Simons. Defense is right there. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one falls for Simons.
He's such a great scorer. Simons can carry an offense for a stretch. Now he's working on the night-to-night consistency.
From deep, Banchero. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Washington leading by 5. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now. And, Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Pacers, they're going to be tested on both ends. But we're talking to these guys. They're ready for it. They're hyped, man. This one could have a playoff feel, Ernie.
Our viewers would love that. So would we.
That was a good job, Kenny.
Thank you.
And guys, let's talk about the game we were watching. Pascal Siakam has been huge thus far.
Siakam is in the zone, finding plenty of ways to impact the game, pumping up his team with that energy.
Versatile in how he's used. He can blend in or do it all himself. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Hawks trail by 5. We've got Paolo Banchero. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Pascal Siakam, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Washington right now.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Siakam, the rebound by Atlanta. Now Filipowski. Inside, here's Ayton. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Ayton's got 13.
Well, tonight you're seeing why Ayton went #1 overall in the 2018 draft. He can absolutely dominate you with his scoring ability.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250, Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, BA, he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor, and the vision to create for his teammates too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
That free throw misses.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
And he sinks the second. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 4. Ayton against Capella. Ayton passes to Simons. Anthony outside. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. Hits a three-pointer. He's got 9.
That was deep from Anthony. You don't see him taking those very often.
Siakam with a screen on Simons. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And during the last 10 games, here are the bigs who have shot the ball with accuracy from beyond the arc. The 4th spot held by Paolo Banchero.
And these bigs have refined their games to the point where they're a threat to score from anywhere on the floor.
Yeah, it's truly impressive how far their range extends and how lethal they are from downtown. This group of bigs is really special.
And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And checking out some numbers for Buddy Hield.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Anthony, the pass to Simons. 5 to shoot. Over Smart. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Wizards with a lead. Capella, screen on Anthony. Smart for 3. Simons with a rebound. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Anthony. Banked it in off the glass. Anthony's got 5 points now this quarter.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination. All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Nembhard against Anthony. And here's Kispert from the arc. He drops it from range. Kispert's got 8 points.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Then Carroll the screen. Here's Siakam. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Corey Kispert.
A gritty play by Siakam. Absorbs the foul and still gets his shot to go.
He's made one and missed one so far at the line.
He could not find the mark from the free throw line in their last game.
Gone now in the third quarter. Simons outside. Pass to Aiden. Three-pointer Anthony. And the Hawks with another three.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
Now here's Banchero. He's got 13. And here's Nembhard. He's covered by Simons. Here's Capella, and the slam dunk by Capella.
Well, at his size, you'd expect Capella to go up this strong every time he has the ball inside.
And so Anthony will bring it up for the Hawks. Simons outside. To the paint. Aiden. And Aiden with the stuff.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Pass to Nembhard. The three from Banchero. The rebound by Atlanta. Puts it up from 15. The shot off that time.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Siakam with a screen on Simons. Tries the spin move. Nembhard, the pass to Smart. Now here's Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Smart has got 3 assists tonight.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Now here's Simons. He has 7. Over Smart. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Back to Siakam. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Simons. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Washington. Capella's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pass to Banchero. And here's Siakam for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Well, after draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
Getting the ball and taking his shot, Smart makes it look almost effortless.
Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
De Silva's checked in for the Hawks. Now here's Kispert. Give him 8 points now. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
There's certain nights Siakam takes over. He's been aggressive here from the tip.
And so Simons will bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 2. And how about Marcus Smart, Coach? A 3-time NBA Hustle Award winner.
Yeah, and BA, not to mention a former Defensive Player of the Year. For a 6'3" guard, he's about as physical a presence as you'll find.
Tries it from the top of the key, and there's the call on Banchero. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, looking at Simons' assist numbers, they've skyrocketed over his time in the NBA.
Atlanta shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Ivy's checked in for Washington. Washington has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Banchero. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. The free throw drops for Banchero.
Well, look, Banchero's a guy who can put the offense on his back, and sometimes he can do it for long stretches.
There's Simons with a 3. It's rebounded by Washington. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. On the wing, Ivy. He's covered by Simons. Takes one from 10 feet. Simons with a rebound. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Back to Filipowski. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Banchero.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Atlanta shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Reed's checked in for Clint Capella.
One shot.
And that one misses. Stan, you look at Naz Reid, he gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, BA. And also, Reid is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all. Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Simons against Ivy. Simons passes to Anthony. Shot clock at 3. And here's Simons outside. The rebound by the Wizards.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Hawks trail by 5. Anthony feeling it out a bit. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's 4 fouls for him tonight. He needs to pick his battles wisely going forward.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Washington. And a change for the Hawks. Vanderbilt's checked in for Filipowski. Here's De Silva. They set the pick. 3-pointer, Anthony. It's rebounded by Banchero. Wizards leading by 5. Pass to Ivy. Nembhard outside. Outside Reed. Washington moving the ball around. Reed sets a screen. Here's Banchero. Simons with a rebound. Simons has got 4 rebounds in the game. Now Kispert. And here's Anthony. Over to the left wing. Kispert, the pass to Anthony. Over Nembhard. And Atlanta misses again. Washington's gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. Down low. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Anthony outside. A minute 29 left in the 3rd quarter here. To win the drought. It's rebounded by Washington. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. And here's Ivy from the arc. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Anthony outside. Back to Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Kispert outside. Back to Anthony. Nembhard with a steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Ivy. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
Banchero against Anthony. Takes a step back. Simons. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. This is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, you have to appreciate a high-octane player like Anthony Simons. He runs the floor and just outworks other guys every chance he gets.
So he gets them both.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Now here's Ivy. From deep. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Washington Wizards. Providing the scoring punch right now. Putting up a cool 22. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. They've got Fears. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Buddy Hield, and it's De Silva in at the 3 slot. Now here's Hield. Pass to Fears.
Outstanding defense by Reed there. He understands the importance of protecting the basket.
For 3, DiVincenzo. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside Hield. Pass to Vanderbilt to the right side. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's Hield, that time on the assist by Vanderbilt. Hield's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Ivy, right side. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his 3rd foul so far. On defense, Atlanta. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Reed. De Silva with a rebound. The Hawks trailing. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Outside Vanderbilt to take the lead. It's rebounded by Washington. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, DiVincenzo. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Outside Wells. Now here's Ivy. He's covered closely.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Ayton, a screen on DiVincenzo. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, on certain nights when Ayton has the right matchup, he can go to work on you.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And Washington making a change here. Banchero's checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Filipowski, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Ivy. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, showing off his power. Reed gave the dunk everything he had.
Here's Fears. Ivy defends. Aiden with a screen. For three, Fears. Aiden, a rebound by the Wizards. Reed's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Banchero finds Ivy. Kicks it out to Siakam. Puts it up. Healed with the defensive effort.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard. Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from it.
Filipowski in the post. Working on Siakam. Back to Filipowski. Here's Fears. To the left wing. Pulls up. The shot by Filipowski, no good. The Wizards have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. So for Washington, Wells comes in for DiVincenzo. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for Ivy. And Atlanta making a change here.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Simons outside. Back to Anthony. Pass to Aiden. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Yeah, stopping Aiden clean is not easily done. He's tall, he's strong, and he knows it.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
Well, you look at Ayton. He gives you strength and length in your rotation. There's still no substitute for size.
Capella, he's checked in for Reed. That one's no good.
They're missing a chance to trim the lead by leaving points at the line.
Nembhard, good.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. 8-point game. To the inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Anthony Simons has grown his reputation, but he still flies a little under the radar, Stan.
BA, he hasn't been in high visibility situations. Like an epic playoff game that puts you on everyone's map. But opponents sure fear him and respect him.
And that one falls for Simons. Marcus Smart's checked in for Wells. And he makes both free throws. Washington leading by 6. Smart outside. Nembhard, a screen on Anthony. 13 feet out. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And it's Washington on the break. Here's Capella. Siakam, the pass to Capella. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be foul number 5 on him. De Silva's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Washington with the ball. Siakam the screen. Here's Banchero. Yes! Banchero fighting for two.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Knocks it loose. Smart looking around. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
That's good from Siakam.
At just about 85% from the line tonight. They've looked more and more comfortable as the game's gone on.
Simons against Smart. Now here's Simons. He's closely guarded. The shot no good. Smart passes to Nembhard. Clock at 6. Siakam outside. The rebound by Atlanta. Kispert outside. Pass to De Silva. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. There's a screen. Back to Kispert. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Guys, I like that decision from Cole Anthony. You expect that from the son of an NBA player.
Siakam with a screen on Simons. Nembhard, the pass to Capella. Now here's Banchero, defended by Kispert. Washington again can't hit. Hawks trail by 9. Anthony up top, guarded by Banchero. Kispert outside. Pass to Simons. "16 feet out. Will not go. Misses off the front iron."
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Siakam outside. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
As the game has gone on, they've had trouble protecting the rock.
And Atlanta making a change here. Aiton's checked in. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range.
Timeout.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Kispert up top. Filipowski, the pass to Anthony. Here's Filipowski. Pass to Simons. The three is up. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Nembhard against Anthony. Here's Siakam. Back to Nembhard. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Whoa! Emphatic finish from Banchero.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Pass to Kispert. Oh, deflected. Ayton with it. Anthony, left side. Beyond the arc. Siakam there for the rebound.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Nembhard outside. Here's Siakam. Now Capella. And here's Anthony. Now Simons. And it's in there.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
As he doesn't get the first with the fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he's able to hit the second one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Atlanta's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Now Ayton. Now Smart. Banchero! Another shot. Rebounded by Ayton.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Ayton, a screen on Capella. Capella against Anthony. Now Ayton. 6 to shoot. Outside Simons. Now Anthony. Let's loose for 3. Oh, it's off.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And he makes the first. And he makes the first, but misses the second. And so it's Ayton with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 11. Here's Simons. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Now Siakam. Banchero in the post, defended by Kispert. And the 3 misses. Here's Atlanta now. 9-point game. Capella pulls it down. 17 seconds left in the final quarter. Now Banchero. So it's Washington picking up the win. And they picked up their second win in the group stage of the NBA Cup.
Well, that moves them to 2-1 during group play. And by avoiding that second loss, they put themselves in a good position to advance to the next round.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Pascal, these days you are called upon to carry this team. Does that bring added pressure?
This is a game that I love, and I just want to have fun playing the game. And I think, I got to just be myself. Like, don't get lost in everything going on. Be yourself. Play basketball, have fun. And, I'm just happy to be able to go out there and play hard.
Guys, he wants the pressure. Thanks, Pascal.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.